a flicker of interest there that set my pulse leaping.
And who should I be cheering for?
He asked, lifting one eyebrow at me. I told him Ireland, of course, and gave him a rundown of why the Irish would win, staking it on the fact that Ireland won their collisions and played at a pace that would wear Scotland down. His gaze remained fixed on mine. I noticed how long his lashes were and how his eyes had beautiful flecks of gold in them. And then I lost my breath when he flashed me a smile. It was not an ordinary smile, but one that was so genuine that it reached the corners of his eyes. It was the type of smile that made my heart flutter inside my chest.
It sounds like the lady knows her rugby,
Jack had said, his Scottish accent completely melting me on the spot.
But I would like to challenge you on why those points don't matter to Scotland.
Oh, is that so? I asked him.
Yes, but to do that, we should argue properly. First, I should know your name. I'm Jack.
And then he extended his hand to me. I still remember the moment as if it happened yesterday, rather than a little over a year ago. Because the second his hand touched mine, I felt it. A spark. Magic. The roughness and warmth, and how my hand felt completely at home in his grasp. As I shook it, I somehow managed to hold it together long enough to give him an appropriate reply. Aoife, I replied. His smile deepened.
What a beautiful name.
I had cocked my head to the side and smiled back at him. Thank you. Now that you know my name, may we properly argue how Scotland is underperforming this year, and that you need a better outside centre?
I see I need to give you a tutorial on the merits of Scottish rugby,
he said.
Because you are mistaken. But this could take time. A table discussion, don't you think?
And that's how it began. We sat down together and talked. For hours. Our friends went home. The match ended. I barely cared that Ireland had won by this point, because on that day, my life changed forever. Jack changed my life forever. I was swept away by so much more than Jack's appearance. He was warm. There was a genuine kindness that reached his eyes when he smiled. Jack was bright, not only about rugby, but he was curious about the world around him. His thoughts ran deep. He didn't ask me run-of-the-mill, getting-to-know-you questions as we sat in a booth in a cosy pub in Ballsbridge. Jack had taken the plastic menu from the holder and was constantly spinning it around on the table, attempting to bend the corners, as if his hands had to be in motion with his thoughts. He was a fast talker, his mouth working as quickly as his brain, and he spoke so passionately about the world around us. He asked me how I felt about climate change and the histories of our countries. He said how important it was that we learn from the past to build a better future. But sometimes he felt as though the world continued in cycles and stilled instead of building upon lessons of the past to move forward. He had asked me what I thought could change that, and what we could do as the next generation to make the world better. I was utterly spellbound. Jack had a magnificent mind. His burning desire for knowledge about the world around him and his passion for making it better was something I had never encountered before in a man. We parted late that night, and Jack not only got me a taxi home,